Hi guys, and welcome to a good and best way of tutorial of playing the Giant. Now, Giant is probably the best map to get Liquid Divinium, and most people play this map probably the most normal way, but there isn't a better way to do it when it comes to points, strategy, and surviving. And that's what I'm going to show you in this video right now. I'm playing this live right now as I'm speaking. So the first thing that you want to do in the first round is to shoot the zombie at least 4 times and then stab him with this pistol, the MK5. Sorry, the MK. Sorry, not the RK. I'm thinking of the this gun right here, the RK5. No, the MR6. Now you want to shoot him about 4 times and then stab him, right? And this is going to happen during the round, and this is probably the best way to get points. Now the worst thing is to happen is that a nuke does spawn in, and oh shivers. Damn it. You fucked up the video. Um, so the worst thing is when a zombie does spawn in and you kill it and it drops down a nuke, because then it just ruins all the points. But this is still the best way and most efficient way to do it. So you want to try and get as much points as you can. So now you're probably at round 2. You still don't want to use this gun just yet. Just yet. You want to use this gun up fully and then start actually you know, killing zombies with the RK5. Now, the RK5 is quite a good gun, but what people do tend to do is open this door right here first. This door is actually not the door that you want to open. The other door on the other side is actually the door that not many people open. But when you do open it, you do have a lot more points. And with more points, you can spend a lot more money on it. With those points, you can get further into rounds and eventually start supplying yourself with liquid divinium. Now, as right here, I have run out of bullets in the MR6 and I cannot shoot and stab. Now, this is when this gun is still a one-shot kill, but you aren't getting that stab. So this is what you want to do, is just stab them straight off the bat. Okay. As that has happened, we are now into round 3. Now, round 3, this is still, you want to stay in this area roughly. You don't want to open up this area yet, just yet. And now, if you're playing in a multi lobby, a lobby, public lobby, and you just want to get the kills, a good suggestion is throwing the grenades in there and then shooting the zombies still in here. If you're still in here, just throw the grenades right here, like not like that, but like that, and should have killed him. There you go. See? Happens. Get points. Now, right here, you want to now go with a shoot and a stab on each zombie if you can, which you should be able to in this round. And that is when you're starting to get all these points up. Why did that zombie just die? Oh my god, you fucked up the video again. And this is... See, these are the crawls that I've accidentally created. I'm going to put you out of your misery. Sorry, buddy. And so you want to be constantly getting these points and like pretty much selling the points, or purchasing, I guess you could say. Don't know how it works. But what you want to do is link up the teleporters right next. Okay, so now we got the 3 rounds. We got one more zombie left. I don't know where it is. Where is it? Where is it? Should be around here somewhere. Wait, where's the last zombie? Oh, okay, here it is. Now, this map is actually probably the best map to get Liquid Divinium, and Liquid Divinium is very hard to come by. Liquid Divinium, as now we all know, is you get it. Sorry, you get it with spending points. That's all it is. Now, right here, you do have the option to buy the LK9. Now, you do purchase it. Why? It's still a good gun, and it's really easy if you want to still get stabs. Now, right here is where you want to start making your movements on. So as we're constantly opening these doors and we're constantly moving. Now, what I suggest to most of my friends, and we do get further by ourselves when we do it, is we do not get quick revive on this map, nor do we get the snow perk, the perk that's hidden away. You do not get that perk because you could be getting good old-fashioned stamina up. Stamina up is not a bad perk at all. It's just that in this map, you're better off getting dead shot if you want to, but it's not certain for sure. See, okay, right there, that's probably just ended the round. God damn it. But that is not what you probably want. You always want to get mule kick. Mule kick gets you 3 guns. That is shooting power. That is power behind you. You want to get Juggernog. Juggernog lets you survive longer. Um, so this is when you're gonna go and with speed cola, a double tap. It really does depend on the player and what they want to choose. With that choice, I suggest doing double tap and speed cola, purely because you are a lot you benefit a lot better. Even if you might have fast mag on your weapons, it's still much better perk. It's like you can reload in like half a second with most guns. A dingo, it takes like maybe 0.07 of a second roughly, about that. So it's quick. Now, not many people do know about this, but this is a quick way of getting 100 points on 3 machines. Wait, why didn't it do it? Okay. Well, usually if you lay down in front of this machine, it's always randomly generated on the giant. Um, it tends to give you 100 points. Hopefully it does that at double tap. Okay, it does it at double tap. Now, we want to at least get the 3... Okay, so Jug's over there. So at least you want to get the 3 perks, then open the back door, because this is still an actually really strong area to hold off. I suggest doing that. I do it a lot. You still get a lot of points. Oh my god, no. That is not what I want. But yeah, so this is when we start to constantly get points, and this is where I'm definitely going to have to start editing, but I'm still going to be talking to you live in this game. But oh, freaking hell. I use it a lot in this game, is that this is the best way to do it, because this map is a really easy map. You don't have all these Easter eggs to do to survive in long rounds. This map is purely based on skill as well. When you think about it, it's all about training and how to move. I do not use the death machine. It's all about how you know how to move in the map and all that, blah, 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 and how to not get down, how to run around and stuff like that. A lot of people tend to use the catwalk in this map. I tend not to. I tend to do a looping strategy, which some people do tend to use nowadays, which is very common in the Giant. People either do the catwalk or they loop. It's either or the other. There is no other option. Gonna kill you. So this is when you're going to try and save up the points and try and just buy ammo straight off the bat. We're at round 7 right now, and we're still going pretty darn strong, which is a good thing to do. We want to keep on moving, we want to keep on running. Now, this is also a quick way of, I haven't been doing it in this game, but every round try and at least spend 500 points on the good old gobble gum machine. Okay, anyway, but here, that's pretty good. That's a pretty good one. I tend not to use my megas because I just want to see how many I can get without using them. But I tend to use anywhere but here. Oh, what's the other one? The one that they can't see for 10 seconds. What's that one called? I forgot. But I use several gobble gums that people don't tend to use in this game. I tend to use them. I don't use megas, I just don't. So this is where it's going to get a bit tricky now, and this is when you start to play your game right now. See, because I've ran out of ammo nearly on both guns. Crap. You know, this is when you start to be a bit more strategic on your movement and the way that you're moving around the map and blah 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 blah. Oh crap! That was a bad movement right there. Okay, so we got a lot of crawlers right here. We're just gonna, just kill them. Okay, so we got enough for mule kick. I'm probably gonna. Ooh, I'm red. That is not good. Um, so this is when you start buying the 3 perks before you go into the next area. Okay, so we're just gonna buy mule kick. We're gonna buy ammo on both of these guns. I tend to use what's it called? The COD? Pretty sure it's called the COD. I still use these 2 guns because they're really easy point grabbers, and then I use the COD to pretty much just finish them off. Really, this is the weapons that you use to get the points, and this is the gun that you use to kill them. Now, mule kick it's not certain that it's going to be in this bit, and it could be at the back of the map. And I still suggest do not open the back, purely because Jug's here, right? Yeah, okay. Purely because you still need to have those 3 perks. I still believe that if you're playing a multi-lobby, if it does get owned by another player, and one of the 4 perks that I have suggested is there, grab it. Also, that is the other one that will get you the free 100, the free 100 points, in this map, because those 3. So this location here, over here, is one of them. Where double tap is the other location, and the other location is where our speed collar is in this game. So those 3 locations is 100 points, not to each player. It's to the player that lays down in front of them first, and not about maybe. It's hard to say, but from my experience in public lobbies, not many people know about it. And I've been lately playing in public lobbies, and this is my 2nd zombie account, by the way. This isn't my 1st account. This is not my primary account. So, always grab Carpenter. Carpenter is 200 points free. Everyone sees it as, oh no, it's Carpenter. People that understand zombies will look at it and go, oh, that's a free 200 points. Not, oh, it's Carpenter, it's going to slow down the zombies. Back in the day, yes, would have definitely been suggested, oh no, it's going to slow us down. Okay, so we're definitely getting the points up. And this is where the strategies do start to implement a little bit when it comes to running around, moving correctly, and all that, all that fancy jazz. And because we are starting to get into the rounds where the zombies do tend to move a little bit more faster. You still want to keep on buying these purely because they are really good to have. And I still suggest every round, buy a gobble gum. If it's a good one, keep it. If it's a bad one, get rid of it. Nah, I don't want that. Or do I? No, I don't want it. I don't want it. I don't want it. Ah! I was not focusing there. Okay, cool. Definitely going to grab Jug. If Jug's behind in that section, still try and hold off as long as you can. It can be hard. So we got the first liquid divinium in this map. So I tend to average about 7 to 6 liquid diviniums a game, purely because I use this strategy every time when I do play this map. This is probably the best map to do it on. I tend to use this map the most to use liquid diviniums, either that or DE, as me and my mates call it, DE for Dehydrant. Because those 2 maps, it's really good. They're really fun. You can get high rounds on them, so you can spend your points pretty darn well. But this map tends to be what me and several of my other mates tend to be the map that you're definitely going to get the most out of. You're definitely going to get the most liquid diviniums out of. No one, I don't know if no one knows about the like the full potential of what this map has to offer, because they just look at it as a grind map. This is not as a grind map as what people make it out to be. This is a map that is still very heavily constructed in the way that you still need to be thinking correctly. Um, into grabbing stuff, blah blah blah, all that. So now we want to get. So we got our third perk right about grab it. Fuck. Okay, so we grabbed our third perk. Okay, so now that we got 2 zombies still left, we want to start opening these doors. We still want to hook up the things. I suggest getting rid of the RK5, turn that in for the HS HS. I think I'm Australian. That's how we think. HVK, not HSV. Hey, HVK, and we want to use that as a gun. We are going to buy more ammo for this gun right here, the LK9. Just gonna. So this is where you start hooking up your teleporters right about now. So this is where the game does become a little bit more complicated. I still try and tend to hold off as long as I can with going into the back. But when the back is open, that's when you link the teleporter straight away. Which could be actually this round because I do have dogs. And I do have, what's it called? Swords Flare, I think it's called. And it's roughly 1 to 2 stabs. Yeah, I think I've got enough to open it. Okay, sweet. So I'll show you right here. If we lay down in front of this, 300 points. Move around. I always suggest grabbing the Bowie knife, especially if you got this gum, because you can go up to round 50 with this gum, and you're just gonna go boss. You know, you're gonna be killing zombies up to round 50, instant stab. Always remember, don't forget to pick up the max ammo. Nah, sometimes I do forget playing by myself, but still, do not try to forget about it. Okay, we got the 300 points. So we're getting most of them done, but this is where most people go, okay. Well, some of my mates go, okay, let's go catwalk now. I don't tend to use the catwalk. I tend to use it as moving around, definitely. I like to move around the map quite quickly, like this, as I'm showing you, as I'm doing it. Um, because I like to run around on these maps. Yes, probably my best memories of playing zombies. I've been camping my ass off to, Encounter to Toten and all those maps. But yeah, there are some really good strategies on this map that you can use. I will show another video on opening this door and keeping a particular door closed in order for camping if you do have 4 players and everyone is friends with each other, because when you're not friends with the people, it can be very, very hard. Because there is particular areas where you can just hold off and have pack-a-punch guns and you're just going to be a boss. Oh my god, what have I done here? Okay. As some people that don't play the Giant as much, never go through this door here. Go through that door over there. It's just how spawn works. It's just weird how it works. But this is where we start to use, we're starting to link the teleporters up, and this is when we start to go, okay, what guns do I want? Blah, 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 blah. What guns do I want to pack a punch? What guns don't I want to pack a punch? And this is where I'll be probably playing for a while to save up enough points to show you guys on how to implement these strategies into making liquid divinium. This is the best way to make liquid divinium still. There aren't any other better ways really, because pack-a-punching, yes, you get liquid divinium. Buying a gun on the floor, yes, liquid divinium. Blah 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 blah. Anything you purchase, you're gonna get liquid divinium for. Simple. That's how this game works. Um, and it's really hard to come by. I never use the glitches. On this account right now, I think I got 200 liquid diviniums or something like that. It's ridiculous. Um, or is that my other account? I don't know. I honestly don't know how much liquid diviniums I do have on this account, but um, I never use this whole like, oh, there's right now there's this glitch where you can get 999 liquid diviniums, man. Um, I just don't use those glitches, man. Um, I feel as though it takes away from the game. It takes away from the fun of earning for those liquid diviniums. If you get a perkaholic or something like that, you go, yeah, I earned that. If you've cheated, you don't go, oh yeah, I earned that. You go, oh, I cheated. Yay, I got 100 perkaholics. That's how I find it not to work, and that's what I don't have fun with, to be honest. As a like, I consider myself more than a player in the community. I tend to just say it's either this game or this game mode. Nowadays, I rarely play multiplayer unless I want those cool calling cards that are out there. Um, and there's a few actually that I want. But wait, what did I get? VMP? No. Okay, so yes, also purchasing the box is also probably another good way, Drac, and that's a gun that we want. Okay, cool. Um, you want guns that have. You want either the Draken, I suggest, any LMG as long as they're fully upgraded, because the Gorgon is pathetic. Absolutely pathetic. With no attachments, no nothing. But if you level that gun up and just grind it out, if you know you're gonna die and you want to grind it out, that gun is a boss. Also, another great gun is the 48 George. I don't know how to pronounce it. That gun is also a really, really good gun that you want to save up for. Grind it out. Dingo automatically off the bat, really good gun. BRM automatically a good gun. Um, what other guns are there? The RK-47. What is it called in this game? The KN-44, I think it's called. Really great gun. The HVK, really good gun. What's a really good um, SMG in zombies at the moment? Don't think there is one. Vesper's pretty good, but doesn't have a lot of mag, which is problem. But that's why I suggest the other guns is because they do have a lot of ammo. Okay, so I kind of cornered myself here. I shouldn't have cornered myself. God damn it. I think I have to stay on this catwalk for the end of this round. Actually, no, I can leave the catwalk. I think. Yeah, I can leave it. Sweet. Yeah, I want to get rid of that gun. Oh, I don't actually have many zombies left. Okay, cool. People go, how do you get rid of the zombies and you want to hit the box again? This is probably the best way to do it. Move. Also, Man of War, really, really good gun. Haymaker, I think it got nerfed a bit, to be honest, but it's still a decent. It's still a very decent gun in zombies. I think. Nah, I don't want that. Oh shit, killed it. Fuck. Okay, cool. Well, I'm gonna use this gun for a bit, get some few points, and oh, it's dogs. Yay. But this is where we will start to play. This is not when you start playing strategies. Now, this is where you can decide as a player to go, oh, I want to hit on the catwalk, or I want to run around. I tend to run around, and I'm going to show you the loop right now. So what you want to do is you want to try and stay around this area as long as possible. Then you want to go through here, come around, throw 2 grenades around here, run around. Now this is optional if you want to go left or right. I tend to go left. That's left. Then come up here. then come up here, go around, shoot a few, duck down, and go again. This is the best way to do it. Now, I'm going to show you the technique on what really does get you a lot of these liquid diviniums. Still, you want to buy the 500 points because you don't know you're going to get that sneaky little liquid divinium out of the good old-fashioned bubblegum machine. But you do. That is not what's going to officially get you the liquid diviniums. Oh. So see, as I'm doing this, I'm looping. Make sure you always got a good gun with you. So, okay. I think this is around the end, near the end of the round, I reckon. Okay, so this is the strategy that we're going to constantly be doing now, where it's always this teleporter. It is always this teleporter. You go through 1,500 points, and you are going to get a little power up that spawns in. Not all the time, but sometimes. And you want to try and get back there as quick as possible. Try and do it on the highest rounds possible when you know you got like about 40,000 points, and you just want to constantly run back to this place, making sure the zombies do not die and start a new round on you. Kills a few of the zombies that are still trying to attack you. I don't know if dogs do actually die in these teleporters. I think not, because they're teleporting. And so constantly just running back, and it takes about on average, it's about 4 to, it depends how lucky you are, 4 to 8 times you will get a liquid divinium. And that's also continuously hitting every round this, but for 500. And actually, also, another good technique is to continuously come here. If you want to go, I tend to go to the left, but if you really want to, go on to the right. Buy a grenade every time. Hit the thing, go through, because you are spending this money that does contribute to it. Now, obviously, you're going to have your set guns, so you're obviously going to have like 40,000. It's roughly about, I think it's about, from average, it's between 16,000 to about maybe roughly 30,000 points. It depends how lucky you are with the liquid divinium in the order to get continuous liquid divinium. So as you can see, I can buy it again. I just need to use one. See? Boom. Boom. Oh, don't have enough. Shit. But as this continuously goes, you're going to have better guns, you're going to have a lot more points, and this is the best way to do it. Now, I am going to show you the other way on opening the door on the other side, but is not as efficient as this side. Opening the... What the hell? Okay. It's more efficient to open this side than it is that side, but that side tends to get used the quickest. Now, if you're in a lobby, as I said, try and open this door first, or try, if they do have mics, communicate with them. Simple. But also, remember that you can throw a grenade where I'm standing on this side. Always throw a grenade down there, because they do tend to spawn. And yeah, keep it as that. I hope this is the best tutorial on playing the Giant for you guys, because most of my friends do tend to ask, how do you get so much liquid diviniums in so many games? And this is the reason why. I use this technique, and I've been using it for the past few months, and it works really well. On both accounts, I've probably got about 600 to 700 liquid diviniums saved up on both games. And yeah, it works really well. And yeah, remember that there are certain guns that are definitely better than others, and continuously use them as well, because that also levels you up. Leveling you up will get you in higher rounds purely because you leveled up the gun's stronger, and you can get further in the game. Now, I hope you did enjoy this quick tutorial, and I hope to see you in the next one, and I am now going to die.